radio, building dreams and achieving more, telling it just like it is. Most of all, keeping it real. Are you ready for real talk? Changing lives and communities. Real talk. Saving all our families. Real talk. Bringing hope for you and me. Real talk. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio.
Well, welcome to the Real Talk with Judy live radio show. I want to thank you for giving me 1 hour to empower you, inspire, and motivate you, and to make an indelible impact upon your life for this 60 minutes. I am thrilled that you have chosen to join me again on this beautiful, beautiful February day. Greatly appreciate you. And I am here also to increase your faith. I want you to know that everything you want to accomplish is possible if you only believe. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthened me. So my sisters and brothers, you have to see it before you see it, or you never will see it. And guess what? That's real talk. I am Dr. Judy, the host of this amazing and impactful live radio show. And to all of you, I want to thank you again for tuning in. I thank you for coming back. I do not take it lightly that you chose to be with me via radio, Facebook Live, YouTube, or Instagram. Again, I'm honored and thankful that you have chosen to join me. Please do me a favor. Call and text, tag everyone you know, especially women. I have 2 phenomenal women who are with me today. We're going to come on, and I promise you, you're going to be inspired. But I want the women to come on. I want you to tag, text, call women, and get them on this show. It is going to be absolutely empowering for them. And they're going to be enlightened because I have these 2 awesome ladies who's going to join me in just a moment. But right before I bring them on, guess what? Today is my mom's 86th birthday. Today is my mother's 86th birthday. Happy birthday, Mama. Yeah, happy birthday to you. I was hoping she would come on today and so you all can see her beautiful face. But she don't feel like it. So she's not coming on. When you get 86, what you gonna tell them, huh? So, but I am so thankful that she's here to see this beautiful day. Mama, happy birthday. We celebrate you. You are the queen of our life. You are just everything to us, a mentor, shero, everything. And we are thankful that God has brought you down through the years. He's been good to you. And so today on the Real Talk with Judy live radio show, we say happy birthday, Mama. My mother is Dr. Irma Hunter Wesley. She's there in Fort Lauderdale. She's been celebrated right now. I promise you, she's being celebrated. And Mama, want to thank you so very much. To my awesome and amazing husband, Superintendent Gerald Mandrell, thank you, sweetheart, for just being an awesome man of God, a good husband. I wouldn't trade you for all the money in the world. They couldn't make me do it. They could not. No, they really couldn't. They couldn't make me trade you for all the money in the world for absolutely nothing. And to Priscilla John Louis, the amazing production team and marketing director and her team. I want to thank you for all that you do to make everything work in life for me when it comes to marketing. I want to say thank you so, so very much. Today, y'all, and to the greatest audience. Again, thank you so very much. Dr. Marcella Torres had a belated birthday. Do want to say happy belated birthday to Dr. Torres. Her birthday was Saturday, February the 22nd. I went on the radio, but happy birthday, Dr. Torres. I am like super excited about my guests. I really am. They are 2 amazing women who are making things happen in this city, and you're going to get to meet them. You know them. Some of you may not know them. I'm going to do just a short introduction of them and bring them on because they have a lot to say. They have made a great impact in this city, a great impact in this city. And we all know the communication, the conversation of this, the media content producer, the mental health advocate and connector. She's originally from Miami, Florida. She's a 2-time graduate of Florida Agriculture and Mechanical University, and she currently serves as the Advancing Black Home Ownership Program Manager for the Big Bend. And y'all, we're going to talk about that. They have an amazing program that we want all the women to be involved in. Let me finish introducing her for Habitat for Humanity. But in March of 2016, she founded and began hosting her self-titled talk show called Conversation with Nicole, which currently broadcasts on social media twice a week with a focus on mental health and wellness in Black and Brown community. CWN is also a radio show that airs on Tallahassee 96.1 Jams every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. I've had the opportunity to be on there. And some of her notable guests are Anthony Hamilton, Common, Joe Torre, Ricky Smiley, Shirley Ralph, Soledad O'Brien, and Judy Mandrell. Y'all, welcome to the Real Talk with Judy, the one and only Nicole Everett.
That's right, Judy Mandrell was on the Thank you so much, Dr. Judy, Dr. Sister Girl. I appreciate you so much for having me on.
But I appreciate you being on, Sister Girl, because you do an amazing job in not just conversation, but just bringing people together, building people up, encouraging and supporting everyone. And y'all, it has been very few times that I have not seen that smile on her face. She is always smiling. She comes into the room. I don't know. She might sleep like that. I really don't know, because she's always smiling. But it brings such a joy, a happiness to people, Nicole. And I want to just thank you for being the awesome and amazing woman that you are.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Judy. I really appreciate that. And yeah, we got a lot to smile about. We got a lot to be thankful for. So why not? The joy.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. And this young lady I've seen so many places, and man, she's a powerful woman. Absolutely fantastic woman. I've had the opportunity to just hear her she don't talk a whole lot. Well, she might, but I haven't heard her talk a whole lot. But what she says is powerful. But check this out. She has been a woman in construction for almost 50 years. She has been a woman in construction for almost 50 years. She is the owner of Watts Mechanical for 27 years. 27 years. So she's been a woman in construction for almost 50 years. And we're getting ready to do something amazing. We had Nicole and the Big Bend Habitat for Humanity had a meet and greet, a big reception, and she said something, and I'm gonna say that once we bring her on. But she discovered that women are more detail oriented and work to get the job done quickly and look good for the customers. And this is what she said. One day she hoped to have more women, that more women would get into the HVAC and plumbing industry. And one of the things I've learned, Nicole, is that that's a lot of money.
It is.
It's a lot of money in there. My God. But I want to bring, and I am honored to have on the show, the one and only Miss Jackie Watts.
Oh my goodness. That's a little bit grandiose, I think. But I want to clarify something. Yes, I own Watts Mechanical for 27 years, but I am now an employee of the city of Tallahassee. I am the chief mechanical for the city of Tallahassee, inspector. And so I manage 2 inspectors, and I review all commercial plans for mechanical code compliance. and it's
Wow.
my final job. So yeah, it's
You think
it's really good.
you think that's going to be your final job, Miss Jackie?
Yes, ma'am. That's it.
Well, we do appreciate that they have reached into the community and saw that they needed a woman of your caliber to come back to make sure that everything is in line and that we can stay on point in the city with all of our mechanical engineering things. And so I believe that they got the right one, and that's Miss Jackie Watts.
Oh, I certainly hope so.
Oh,
Yes.
we believe that. Come on, 50 years, 27 years. That's a lot of experience. So we want to thank you both so much for taking out your time to be with us today to empower these women. And y'all go ahead now. I'll get some more women. We want the women on here, those who in your car, not while you're driving, but as soon as you get to that traffic light and you stop, text right quick and say, join the Real Talk with Judy show. Okay, text them right quick and tell them to get on, because I promise you, what you're going to hear from these ladies today is going to be really helpful. And not only that, when Nicole and Miss Jackie and myself talk about what I joined, I am so, this is my very first time, but I'm excited. Miss Jackie going to teach me. I think she and Curran is going to teach me how to hit a nail without hitting my 10 fingers.
Oh, well, yeah, we're going to do that.
So, ladies, welcome to the Real Talk with Judy show.
Thank you.
Today we're going to talk about the topic we're going to talk about, and I know, Nicole, I know you, and Miss Jackie, I'm sure you too. We're going to talk about women building women. Women building women. And when you hear that, Miss Jackie, what comes to your mind?
Well, just to put a plug in there, I am the president of NAWIC, National Association of Women in Construction, the local chapter.
Oh.
So I spend some time working with our local chapter. As a matter of fact, we're trying to build up membership in the local chapter, and that'll come with time. But, I'm very involved. Like I teach for BOAF, Building Officials Association of Florida. They have a program where they're teaching inspectors. I do it by Zoom, and teaching inspectors mostly in South Florida, different things about the mechanical code. And so, I do that. And then I reach out and I work with the local air conditioning contractors association so that I can educate them. I'm really big on educating because it would save me and my guys in the field a lot of time if we could just educate people in the field. But yes, when I started out in Tallahassee, I could not get a job as a service tech simply because it was 1981 and I was a woman in construction. So I eventually got a job doing ductwork for a company, and I came to Tallahassee to play rugby for FSU. So I brought all my rugby friends in, and we, made a crew of all women on a job site installing ductwork. It was pretty interesting, and the guys, working in the house, they were all very aware that, the women have showed up, so we need to get out of their way because they're going to get their stuff done. And they were right. That's what we were there for. So that was the very beginning of Watts Mechanical, and I was so very proud of that beginning because we were all women crews. And now I do my best to do outreach to different schools and trying to get women or young girls actually more interested in trades because, the tradespeople are definitely aging out at this point in time. Mm-hmm. So, we need to be telling people that college isn't necessarily for everyone. I know that it gets pushed a lot, and I spent my time in college, but I also spent time in trade school. And that is an important thing to do because if you learn how to do air conditioning, plumbing, or electrical, and you learn how to do it right, your ticket's punched, man. You're going to make good money over your life, and you're not going to have college debt to have to deal with. So, but it does take, perseverance. It's hard work and sometimes can be very hot work. But I encourage women to try to get into the trades because, like I said, they're more detail oriented. They pay attention to instructions, and they try to do things um, kind of the way they're supposed to be done. And that's just how I try to treat, getting more women involved.
That sounds good. It sounds like you're busy, and I love the part about the education, Miss Jackie, because the scripture said we're destroyed by a lack of knowledge, and so here you are with all of this wisdom and knowledge. Definitely can help women and girls become even better, especially in the field of uh, engineering mechanical engineering, and my goddaughter is at Purdue. She's majoring in mechanical engineering, as a matter of fact, and so she's
Awesome.
trying to see what she want to do when she want to go get a master's. She's not too interested about coming back to Tallahassee, but yeah. So we don't know, but I agree with you. We got to get women, and I believe my belief is, and you all can chime in. My belief is that the doors, even though they're trying to close them, have been really open for women. That we're now able to do more than we have ever done, and we can't be afraid to do it. And I think it's going to take women like you and Nicole, myself, and others to help women get out of the fear of getting involved in, I guess, work or things that have been considered a man's job.
Right, non-traditional fields.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that we're going to have to let them know, hey, you can do this, especially if they see other women.
Yes. I mean, they can do those trades. They can become framers, where they go in and build houses or commercial buildings. They can be sheetrock installers. They can be roofers. There's a multitude of trades involved in constructing homes, and we need everybody that we can get trained to do this because there is a shortage, and that shortage then is reflected in the price of the house, obviously, because you charge more when it's a tighter market, and but yeah, you just have to work with them, and like I said, I try to do my best to do outreach to different schools, and show girls that look, I'm 68 years old, but I started back when I was 18.
Wow.
So
Wow.
the possibilities are incredible.
So just look, I know 68 and you're
Yeah.
still going. You started at 18. That
Yes.
is a long time.
Yes.
That's a, where you originally from?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Miss Nicole, chime in. Women building women.
Yes, no, definitely kudos to you, Jackie, because representation matters. And for those younger women and girls to see you doing what you do is very inspiring. So continue doing what you're doing because we absolutely need that. Yeah, women building women. I mean, listen, Miss Jackie is building them for real with this education and that she does. So that's phenomenal. I think it's important for women to build women because we can relate to one another. Some of the things that we go through, uh, not only from a just a physical standpoint of womanhood, but just the relationships that we have to endure and some of the biases and the discriminations that we have experienced. And so, it's great for us to, and we talk about, we've heard the term being our brother's keeper, but are we our sister's keeper?
Yes,
And
we are.
yes, all right, yes. And so, how are we building one another up? As you have stated, Dr. Sister Girl, it's time. It's time for women to step into these roles that maybe traditionally have been thought of as male roles, because a lot of times we can do it A lot better, a lot more efficient, and so not a dig at the men, but it just is what it is. So yes, we definitely want to encourage women across this city, across this state, across this nation, across the world to build each other up. We are getting ready for Women's History Month. I believe the theme this year is around accelerate action, accelerate action. And so that's a great segue to what we are doing at Habitat with our Women Build 2025, which is encouraging women to create teams, raise money for a woman in our community. So I don't want to get too far ahead, but yes, I mean, I think this is so timely and definitely goes along with our mission at Habitat.
Yeah, and the reason why I wanted to do that is because we with Habitat for the first time, me participating in the Women Bill for the House, and as I was thinking about that, even as you and Miss Jackie was speaking, it's just that we share so many things. I think you came back and said it, and sometimes when women can depend on other women, or you look out there and you got another woman who's doing it, and we learn to cheer for each other and build. It gives us a sense of confidence because we go through things, and this is every woman, every woman. That's why we did the Sister Girls. It is every woman. What, no matter what your race is, your ethnicity, your political party, as women, there are some things that we just share.
Yeah.
There are certain issues that we just share. And if we can just come together as we're doing, and build each other, it would not be hard to build this house. I am so excited that the women are coming together to build a home. And some of us, I heard them say it, we ain't never shot that, and they talking about the bullet gun. I like, oh Lord, I can just see us now.
It's a nail gun.
Nail gun. Oh, that's it. What I said, a bullet gun. That nail gun. I can just see it now. And you, Miss Jackie, tell them, put it down, Judy, put it
down. Where's your safety glasses?
Right.
Let them put on the whole armor. But I just thought about it as I thought about this show, Nicole. I thought about it that as women, what power we have. The three of us right here, what power we possess. And we just bring it together without any whatever, just bring our power together to build.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
I do. There is absolutely something magical about being on the build site and people coming together, as you have kind of stated, across different races, religions, what have you, and putting their energy and effort into doing something for someone else, and for it to be all women, that just makes it even that much more special. And so it's going to be great. We are again super excited to have you, Dr. Judy, as well as Miss Jackie, Miss Kerwin Jones Wilson, and our first lady, Miss of the city, Miss Virginia Jenny Daly, as our champions that are, just spreading the word around the city about this build and encouraging women to get involved and to, again, put together teams, raise money.
Nicole,
yes.
Excuse me, just go from the beginning and tell them exactly what we're doing.
Okay.
And then Ms. Jackie will keep chiming in, but just go from the beginning so they can know because we just kind of
we jumped on in. We did.
Yeah,
all right.
But go ahead and tell them from the beginning what we're doing.
So we are building a home for a deserving woman in the community, and the woman is an applicant of Big Bend Habitat for Humanity. Big Bend Habitat builds homes for low-income first-time home buyers. They have to meet our income guidelines. They have to have a housing need, and they have to do some sweat equity hours. So a total of 400 hours is expected to be done by the homeowner. And Women Build is one of our theme builds. And so again, we rally women together, invite them to create teams, create a team name. In fact, we're going to have a contest for the most creative team name. Folks will have an opportunity to vote on that. We also have team captains, and the team captain will be the primary point of contact with Mr. Terrell Bowman, who is our operations manager and is our volunteer coordinator. And then we also will have a contest for the team that has the most creative logo design for their team. And so folks will be able to go online and do that. And then we'll also have some contest around the small team. So a team 1 to 9 that raises the most money, a large team that's 10 or more that raises the most money, or the corporate team that raises the most money. So everybody has an opportunity to get involved with Women Build 2025. So we've already kicked it off, and some teams have already formed. Folks have emailed Terrell, and his email address is tbowman@bigbenhabitat.org, where they can email Terrell with their team name, whoever their team lead is, and he'll set them up in the link so that the teams can go in and choose their name and donate. And our goal is to raise $85,000. It costs about $85,000, just bare bones, to build this house. And so we are encouraging teams to, at the kind of lower level of sponsorship, ideally, and I was explaining this to you, Dr. Judy, the other day, if we can get 34 teams to raise $2,500 each, we'll get there. All right. So the breakdown of that could be 5 people giving $500, 10 people giving $250, 20 people giving $125, 25 people giving $100, or 50 people giving $50. However you want to break that down, but that's $2,500. You can give more than that. That's fine. But if we could get 34 teams to raise $2,500, we'll get there. I think we can do it. What y'all think?
Oh yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Yes, we can do it. One of the things Ms. Jackie stated was that she's into teaching. She's into teaching a lot, educating, and making sure we know. And I believe that just coming together to build a house for another woman in our city, I believe, and y'all can go with me, so because you might be saying, I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to do anything. Me either. But I'm trusting that Miss Jackie is current, not gonna let me put my eye out. And so on March 1st, am I right? March 1st, we're gonna put the first wall up, slab up. Is that right?
We're raising the wall in March. Yes, ma'am. So we will give all the details as it relates to that. But yes, we are hoping actually that there will be representation from all the teams for that first kickoff. So we will definitely keep you posted on the date, on the time, and the location. And so we can all be a part of raising that first wall for Women Build 2025. And as you stated, you do not have to have any skill. No, you don't have to be a HVAC professional, a plumber, an electrician. You don't have to do any of that. We will tell you exactly what we need you to do. And let me just say this. A lot of the work that's done in these houses is done by volunteers. Yes, I would, and Miss Jackie, you can chime in. I'm not sure about the percentage, but we don't do the HVAC, we don't do the plumbing, we don't do the electrical, we don't do the drywall, but everything else we do. I mean, from putting the trusses up, the installation, the roof, like putting the shingles on the roof, we do all of that. Wow. Volunteers do all of that.
Yeah.
Roofing's something I've never tried. So,
So Ms. Jackie, tell us, just give us a little, because y'all, as we're talking, I'm just thinking we're going to be like that house, putting it together. because we're going to bring in all our different skills. And in the house, you were just calling out, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that. But in a house, there are so many different parts. And so as we come together from everywhere, there's going to be so many different parts. So talk about, Miss Jackie, how we're going to unify and bring all us to work on those different parts.
Well, I would imagine the project manager from Habitat would know more about doing that, but I'm not big on the organization. I am big on trying to help you make sure you don't put your eye out. But
Thank you.
yeah,
That's a
need
but
big.
that.
it's just going to take women working together. You're going to have I assume that the slab and the plumbing's already in the slab and
Yes.
everything's okay. So yeah, you're going to have somebody on sawhorses doing the cutting, so that you can have the wood to put up the walls. Then you're going to nail the walls together. You got to get a few people. It goes together laying down, and so then you got to get a few people to raise the wall up
Mhm.
and get it set in place. Um, the trusses will be another adventure. I'm anxious to see us get those trusses up there and, top out the house, as they say.
Mhm.
But, it's all doable. There is going to be plenty of locations for different teams to work in different parts of the house so that, we can utilize as much labor as possible that shows up on the day of construction. I think that's going to be a key thing so that we can get things, like I used to do air conditioning. Let's get it air, get it built, and go home. You know, so
Yeah.
but yeah, that's my idea of just trying to get different phases lined out and different women in different places so that we can get it built as quickly as possible. But staging is going to be important.
Mhm.
I know one of the things, Nicole, when we talked, is that sometimes a lot of us say we want to help in the community. And
Mhm.
so, women, this is really a great opportunity to come out. Can you imagine? And the parent, she was there. She was at the reception.
The woman.
She and her
Mhm.
boys,
Yes.
they were there, and
Mhm.
she just smiled because she looked around and saw so many people, so many women who were there in support of her. And just to know that listen, you're putting a parent and her child, a single mom and
Mhm.
her children in their own home. But she too is putting in a lot of work. She is working. They are working hard. And
Yes.
so those of you who are listening to the show, and your question, we'll get to your questions. But we just want you to understand how great this is going to be to serve another woman and her family. We're building. Can you imagine the joy? And I want to be there that day too, Nicole.
Mhm.
Y'all give her the key.
Yes. So
Mhm.
that's another really great moment. Before being on the staff at Habitat, I used to serve on the board, and I used to say that the home dedication was my favorite part. But I tell you, after having been on board and watch a house go from dirt, nothing, to a slab and the plumbing and the walls and the roof and all of that, and now it be a home, it's just something to behold. And so, over the weeks and the couple of months that we'll be building, it's just a really, really special thing. And so, yes, we definitely want to have everyone come out for the home dedication where she will receive her keys. I'll tell you, most of the homes, the home buyers that are in the Habitat program, they almost instantly get a raise. And I say they get a raise because their mortgage payments are between about $400 and $600.
Oh wow!
So there's hardly anywhere, I don't think many places that you can get a brand new
Mm.
home with a monthly mortgage payment at around $500 a month.
Wow!
Mhm. Many of these people are paying upwards of $1,000 or even more, closer to maybe 1,500 in rent. And
Wow!
so, yes, and yeah, so it's gonna be a great benefit for her and her family.
Nicole, would you tell? I think. See, what did I hear? They have to make sure their credit right. They have to spend so many hours and so many hours in this.
Yes.
We
So
need.
they
I
do.
want us to understand she's putting in so much work, and so now we're at the place where we're saying, "Come on, women, let's help this woman build."
Absolutely. And so this has probably been a few year process. I'm not
Wow.
exactly sure when she started, but at this point where she's ready to do the sweat equity hours towards her home, she's already volunteered or donated 300 hours of sweat equity work, either administratively in our office or our restore, as well as 100 on building someone else's home. So this is a woman that is dedicated and committed to this program and is wanting to see her family flourish and do well.
And that's where we come in.
That's where we come
We
in.
That's where we come in, right? We come in to help. We come in to celebrate every step with her. To
Mhm.
celebrate, I can only imagine the emotional joy that she's feeling. That she's gonna have women who are volunteering to help her. So
Yes.
Miss Jackie, let me ask you this. So you're a woman, uh, 50 years, 18 to 50 years into a non-traditional female role. How did you handle, or what would you suggest to other women who would want to get in this field, or they're now dealing, they're now in a role that's traditional man, some of the things that they have to go through, even mentally.
Right. And sometimes I hate to say it this way, but you got to toughen up. You got to have a thick skin. You know, the guys, they're used to saying whatever comes out of their mouth, and usually it's not very clean. So, you know, you got to get used to all that and realize that that's them and you're different. And because some women I have found, you know, had issues, and I'm like, you know, I wish that we had the ability to accommodate something like that, but unfortunately, we have to say men will be men because they've just been doing it forever. And so, thick skin is something that I definitely had to get. And then, you know, making sure that my feelings weren't on my sleeve whenever I went to a job site. You know, I had to be, you know, as firm and as serious as the men and make sure that, you know, I was getting my fair shake on contracts and doing, you know, what I needed to do in order to please the customer. So, you know, it was definitely a long process. I know that I served on two different state boards, and that added to my credibility here in the industry here. So, you know, they were more into the fact that I have put in my time with the industry and they trust me as the chief mechanical inspector. So it's a good thing.
So there's a lot of tough skin, which we have to have in so many places. A lot of tough skin, and I think you said we got the just putting out. I think as you was talking, I thought about we can't take stuff so personal.
Mm.
Correct.
You know, we can't take it personal. They're not just attacking me, even though sometimes they might be. But if you could get their frame of mind, is what I'm hearing when you're talking. That
Right.
tough skin and um, just be ready to go, but demand respect because now here you are.
Yes. And when I go to a job site now and someone uses a not good word, I'm of the age where I tell them, you will not say that again in my presence, which I feel comfortable doing. Um, Sometimes I'd like to use some of those words, seeing the jobs that I see, but but I can't. You know, I'm a civil servant. But you know, it's just it's a great industry. Like I said, this is my final job, so it's a really good way to go out because, as I have said before, that I get the opportunity to teach people here in Tallahassee and teach people all over Florida, and that's my give back to the industry and making sure And, when I did give up Watts, I turned it over to another woman. I helped her get her license for plumbing and her license for air conditioning, and she kept the name. It's still Watts. But, those kinds of things are what we need to do in order to help women get a leg up. And, that's like when this woman, owns her own home, we all know that that's the first step in generational wealth is owning your own home. And so she's going to make that first step, and it's going to be, we did this, we accomplished this. So I think it's going to be an awesome build.
Yeah, me too, Nicole. I think it's going to be an awesome bill. And what she just said, we can look back and said, and we are helping this lady get a leg up. I like that word, get a leg up. And that's what it become. As we connect together, we become stepping stones to help each other grow. But we have to have the knowledge. And I'm so glad neither one of you are so selfish that you hold back the knowledge that you have. You share it with each other. You give it to others. I've seen this and listening to you here, Miss Jackie. It seems like you just want to sit down with a whole bunch of us and tell us how to go build an AC, do that plumbing. Let that suck it out.
You got it. Yeah.
Get it out of there. Let it go, and I think that's what it's about, sitting here with you all here. And I know that some of you all are being encouraged and saying, well, God, how can I help? So Nicole, once again, would you give out the information? Because we want you to get a team, right, Nicole?
We do want you to get a team. So yes, you can email tbowman at bigbenhabitat.org, TBOWMAN at bigbenhabitat.org. That is really the first step. Email Mr. Terrell Bowman with your team name and your team leader, and he will get it set up on the link. He'll send you the link so that you can go ahead and get those donations going, because again, it does take money to build the house. I know sometimes there may be some misconceptions about Habitat giving houses away, or that all of the materials that we use to build the house are free. No, they are not. We have to buy those materials. We buy the lumber, we buy the trusses, we buy the toilets and the sinks and the cabinets and the flooring and the paint. All of that stuff we have to buy to build this house. Yes. And so if you can email Terrell Bowman with your team name, team captain, he'll set it up, send you the link. We can start with the fundraising, and then he will set up a time for you to have a build day on the build site. Now, just because you donate doesn't mean you have to come out to the build site. I did a team myself about 3 years ago when I was on the board of directors. We were the community chicks. We raised about $2,500, and there were 20 women, but only 3 of them wanted to come out and work on the build site, and that's perfectly okay. So yes, he will set up a time for you to come out. Typically our build days are on Fridays and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. We provide snacks and beverages as well as lunch. So, and again, you don't have to have any skill. We will teach you everything you need to know. But you can come and have an impact, a positive impact in the community by helping a woman, a deserving woman, a mother, a single mother, to realize the dream of home ownership by helping build her first home.
Wow. Well, I'm so excited. I'm glad I got a team, and that we're going to help, and we're going to do $2,500. So there's no worry about that whatsoever. But we really want you all to get a team and to come out. But you know what, Nicole and Miss Jackie, I always thought that y'all gave away the homes until the reception. Until at the reception, I did not know that you all bought everything. I really thought that it was free. I really did, but now I know better. And so we need the money.
Yes.
we need the money. And I'm saying we because we're going to do this, women. Yes. The women are going to do it. We got enough women in Tallahassee to raise this $85,000 with no problem. We have enough women And I want you to share this. I want you to catch hold to it. I do. And I don't want you on my team. And I know that might sound a little whatever. But I'm gonna tell you why I don't want you on my team. Because Nicole just said if we could get 34 teams who would commit the $2,500, that's $85,000. But if I got everybody on my team,
right,
it's going to defeat the purpose. So go get your own team. I'm not even asking the sister girl to let's have one big team. Spread it out.
That's
and
right.
I've asked Nicole, Miss Jackie, I've asked pastor wives, the leading ladies at their churches, get you a team.
Yes.
Get you a team.
Awesome.
And let's come out there because, in the church, we may give out food, help with clothes, help with that. But let's help build a home. I think the generational wealth, let's build that. Let's help with a home.
Yes.
$500 a month.
Yes.
I'm going to build me a home through Habitat.
Right.
You got to be single, right?
You don't have to be single. You have to meet the income guidelines and have a house.
I can't do that either right now. Wow.
And be a first-time home buyer.
Oh, shit. I'm just out all the way around.
You are. It's okay.
But isn't this good, you all? We get to help. The women get to help build a home with a young lady, with a parent who have with a mom. In this case, we know a mom with two young boys.
Yeah,
she has boys. And I mean, I'm feeling this thing real good.
I know you are. I see you. No, it's exciting, and for her sons to be able to see all of this is going to be impactful as well. Because they will, I'm sure, forever remember that they got to experience the building of their first home, and sleep in the rooms that their mom helped to build. And they will have a small role in it as well, probably towards the end, but for the heavy lifting, it's going to be us. It's going to be the women that's doing it. And I just want to say that the men can get involved as well. It is women build, but the men can get involved as well. So if they want to donate, we have been posting the donation link on our social media, so they can go to that donor box link and donate in the other category, or if they have a particular team. So I don't know what your team name is, Dr. Sister Girl, but you can get the men to donate to whatever to whatever your team name is. So it might be the Dream Builder team. I don't know, but if they want to contribute to that team, they can. So it's the men can contribute in that way as well.
Yeah, we want the men money. we want their money. We need you. We need your money. We need your money. We need your money. But I just see us coming together because women, we make things happen.
We do.
Women can make things happen. Even with the way our world is going, I believe as women, if we come together and we can stick together, I believe that we can help each other in those moments of hopelessness or uncertainty.
Yeah.
Because we have a way of doing that. We have a way of lifting each other. We have a way of building each other. We have a way of saying, girl, come on, you're going to make this, even if it's over a cup of coffee.
Even if it's over a cup of coffee.
I had a new tea the other day that Nicole hooked me on to, and it was pretty good. I'm going back to Lucky Go and get it again.
Okay, good.
I never would have got it if she hadn't recommended it. And I tried it. Oh, that's a good point. When you have people in your life who've been there and they recommend something to help you, try it, sisters. What do y'all say?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Agreed. Absolutely. Because they've been there, and hopefully they're recommending something for your good. And so you want those type of people in your corner that have your best interests at heart and want to see you win.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yes. That's what Habitat is doing. Man, I'm so excited that we get to be, and I am really excited. Number one, I never thought that I would be help building a house. That's number one.
Uh-huh.
That's number one. And number two, I never thought I'd be excited about hammering anything. And I am really looking forward to. And I think my greatest thing that I'm really looking forward to is this young lady going in her house and then knowing that women help build that house.
Yes.
Women from all walks of life we're coming together, y'all, from the north, south, east, west of Tallahassee, Leon County, to build this house.
Yes.
To help her build this house.
Yes. So women from all walks of life coming together to contribute their time, their talent, their treasure, and labor to this project. And so it's going to be great. And we are super excited. So get your team together, get your team name together, get a logo together, get your money together, and let's build this house. Let's build this house. Get your team the day that you're gonna, come out and work, and let's make it happen.
You know what I just thought about? Y'all remember the show? I don't remember the name of it. But they say, move that bus.
Extreme Home Makeover.
Yes, that's what I just thought about. Except for we're doing it from the ground up. Yes. Oh, man. Do you know I said I wanted to be able to move a bus? Well, I won't be able to move a bus, but we're definitely going to help move.
Build a house.
We're going to build a house. Wow, this is awesome. Man, I really am excited. I really am. I am so excited. And I hope you are too. My sisters and brothers, you're on here. Get your lady friend to help build a house. That's all. Get your lady friend and say, hey, I want you to get a team together and call it whatever you want to call it. I think Nicole, y'all heard what did she say? A small team is 1 to 9. Yes. Well, John Maxwell said 1 is too small of a number to do anything great. Now, you can do 1 and give $2,500 if you like.
You can.
We don't care. Call your team Oneness.
Or D1, yeah.
D1. I like that. Now that sounds mighty good. D1.
D1.
I like that. I like that. D1. $2,500. I got it.
Yeah.
But we just want you can have as many as you want on your team actually. But 1 to 9 is the small team, 10 and up is the large team. Then you have the corporate team. But whatever you do, ladies, let's get a team. Yeah. Let's get a team, and let's make it work. Nicole and I was talking the other day, and while we was talking, she saw it. While we were talking, a pastor wife called me. I didn't answer because I was in the meeting with Nicole. Got in my car and called her, and she is as excited as I am right now.
Yes.
And she is getting her team together. She's gonna send them a name and stuff Sunday after church. And she already said, "I am gonna be the team captain." She said, "I'm gonna be the team captain." I said, "Well, that's all right. I'm my team captain too." Yeah. And so, ladies, let's make it work. Let's make it happen. Get you, and you might can't come out. That was like Nicole just said. You might not be able to come out. Not any day. Or if you don't want to hammer, come clap for those who are.
Yes.
Just be there.
Yes, they can cheer us on. We, again, have refreshments, so maybe they can serve the refreshments for the day. Help give somebody a bottle of water that might need it. You know what I'm saying? You said you.
I already feel thirsty and hot.
You already feel it, huh? I understand. But so, there are several ways that folks can serve. So help spread the word, we definitely need folks that are cheering us on. And, we are willing to come out to your groups, to your neighborhood associations or wherever to share the word about Habitat and what we're doing, and particularly this women bill. We do several theme bills a year. We have a youth bill, we have a veterans bill, we do a faith bill, but we are right in the midst of women build season. So, if you would like us to come out to talk to your organization, we are happy to do so. So, just give us a call. The office number is 850-574-2288. Miss Malone or Kanani will probably answer the phone because they are the ones that are there most of the time. But you can leave a message for myself or Terrell, and we will make arrangements to get on your calendar for your meetings or your organizations, either in person or virtually. We're happy to do it.
Oh man, that is awesome. Man, it has been a joy having y'all on this show. Can y'all believe an hour is almost done?
Wow, time
Wow,
flies.
that went by fast.
Yeah,
Y'all get that money in, that's how fast this house gonna get up.
That's it. Tell them.
So let's make the money come in as fast as we made this show come in. Miss Jackie, give us some closing words. What would you like to say to all these women?
Well, like we've been saying over and over again, I sincerely hope that there are women who come out to help us build this house. I know that there are plenty of dates that they can sign up for, even if they're a team of one and want to show up just to help bang nails. Whatever your level is, we'll be more than happy to accept you and help you learn something that day and put a house together. So please, step out of your comfort zone for a minute and come do some construction. You might learn something that you can use at your house.
Wow, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Mrs. Cole?
So, again, we are coming up on Women's History Month, the month of March. And so, what better way than to help a woman start her foundational history in her first home with her two boys, building her family, and creating that generational wealth that Miss Jackie talked about. So we encourage you to email Terrell Bowman, tbowman at bigbendhabitat.org. Get your team name together, send that to him, send him your team leaders' contact information. Let's get the money rolling in so we can buy the things that we need to build this house, and let's make a women-led impact in the community with Women Build 2025.
Man, I love it. I want to thank you all so very much. This has been a very informative, inspiring, enjoying show. I know that you all are ready to get your team together. You're thinking as we're talking, you can feel the excitement. And this is no joke. We're excited. You should have been in that room when we had our reception.
Oh, yeah.
It was so much energy and so much joy and expectation, anticipation. So come and be a part of it. You got the information. Call them. Call Mr. Terrell. Call the office. Get in contact with Miss Nicole, and let's build, because we are women that make things happen. With that in mind, I want to invite you all on next Wednesday, February the 26th. We're having Dr. Gilmore, who is the chief of staff for the Leon County Sheriff Department. She's having a women's convention. Wednesday night is community night. And we're having a huge choir. And I happen to be over formulating that choir. So I got help. I got 3 women to help me: Danette McBride, Star Swain, and Emma Hall. And so they're having rehearsal next Monday, February the 20th. Wait a minute. Yeah, next Monday, February the 24th. Is that right? Oh,
yeah.
Guess what? It's already passed. February 24th is already. No. Yeah, that was yesterday. Duh, Judy. Whew, boy, this is mine. I'm 66, y'all. I got to remember, at 66, things happen. Wait,
no, the 24th is Sunday. It's Monday.
Okay, that is February the 26th. February the 26th.
It's Wednesday.
So February the 26th is Wednesday. That's when we're going to sing. We want as many choir members to come. I know the day is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So if you didn't make rehearsal Monday, don't even worry about it. Put on your black with your pearls and come sing. Men, put on black and white and come sing. We want that night to be full. Bishop-elect Quincy Griffin is speaking. It's going to be a power night. She's having community night that Wednesday night, and we would like everybody to come. All right, just everybody to come. Y'all can join me every Tuesday. There it is right there. Community Uniting and Ministry to Reclaim Our City. So we would like everybody to come. If you would, just come and be out. We greatly appreciate each one of you for joining us tonight. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Nicole.
You're welcome.
Miss Jackie.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, audience. Again, Priscilla, thank you. And we look forward to do it. And just remember this. When women do it, we do it big.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We not D1, we D us. That's real talk.
Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy.